Hello students, here is the question. Here we have been given Sk as a summation of r equal to 1 to k tan inverse of 6 raised to r upon 2 raised to 2r plus 1. Here we have 2r plus 1 plus 3 raised to 2r plus 1, and we have the limit k tends to infinity Sk. We need to find this value over here. So what we will do is we will look this term that we have in the tan inverse part. We are going to simplify this in order to solve this question. Now the simplification is, if you look at the numerator, that is 6 raised to r, we know 6 is the factor of 2 and 3. So what we can write is, I suggest you look at this video carefully because I'm going to make some changes in here and you might not know what changes did I do. So I suggest you keep a keen eye over here. So I wrote 6 raised to r in the numerator as 2 into 3 raised to r. I can write it that, correct? So once I write that, I just split the powers into each of these terms, making 2 raised to r into 3 raised to r. I can do that because the power are same, so I can just take the power or the terms inside the power, that is 2 and 3 common, and multiply them, and I can get 2 into 3, that is 6 raised to r. So that is what I did. And from here what I will do is I will write this term to be here. This, I'll take this term in bracket, and we know whenever something has nothing in multiplication, the multiplicating term that we have is 1. So we can say that this over here 2 raised to r into 3 raised to r is actually getting multiplied by 1. So what we will write it as 1, we are going to write as 3 minus 2, correct? Because 3 minus 2 makes 1 and 1 into that term does not make any difference. So what we are going to write it as, we are going to multiply this term to this and this. So what we get is 2 raised to r into 3 raised to r into 3 minus 2. So first term is 3. So we multiply 3 raised to r to 3 to get 3 raised to r plus 1 minus 2 raised to r into 3 raised to r into 2. We get 3 raised to r into 2 raised to r plus 1. So this is what we get after the multiplication to both the terms. And now what I will do is, you can see 2 raised to 2r plus 1 and 3 raised to 2r plus 1. What I will do is, I will take this 2 raised to 2r plus 1 and put it in the denominator of 3, making it 3 by 2 raised to 2r plus 1. This becomes 1, and this entire thing is multiplied by 2 raised to 2r plus 1. I just took 2 raised to 2r plus 1 common, correct? So we can see from here that this term over here is the one that I have written over here. Now what I will do is, this term over here I am going to multiply throughout in the numerator. That means this goes here and this goes here. Now this, when it goes over here, it becomes 3 by 2 raised to r plus 1, and when this goes in here, it becomes 3 by 2 raised to r. And now we have 3 by 2 raised to 2r plus 1 in the denominator. So I just split that again to get 3 by 2 raised to r plus 1 into 3 by 2 raised to r, because indices says if we have the same term and which is raised to a different power, we can take the term common and just add the powers over there. So I just split the powers over here, and we can see that this is a tan inverse formula which boils down to sigma, that is summation r equal to 1 to infinity tan inverse of 3 by 2 raised to r plus 1 minus tan inverse of 3 by 2 raised to r. This is tan inverse of a minus tan inverse of b formula. Now we can say we are doing summation. So let's put r equal to 1. So we have tan inverse 3 by 2 raised to r 3 by 2 raised to 2 minus tan inverse of 3 by 2 raised to 1, and we took r equal to 2. So we have tan inverse of 3 by 2 raised to 3 and minus tan inverse of 3 by raised to 2. So you can see that the term over here is getting cancelled when I increment the r by the term over here. So only the last and the first term will remain. So the last term is tan inverse. I will just write tan inverse of 3 by 2 raised to r, where r is infinity now in this case. So 3 by 2 raised to infinity minus, because the first term was in the negative sign, so I just wrote it like that, and r was 1 for the first case, so 3 tan inverse of 3 by 2, and we know tan inverse of anything that is infinity will become tan inverse of infinity, and we know tan of pi by 2 is infinity, so we get this as that this term becomes pi by 2 and this term is over here, and we know pi by 2 minus tan inverse of 3 by 2 is cot inverse of 3 by 2, which is option B. Thank you.